Man, funny. Sophia, what is good? As you guys are tuning in, let me know what's popping. Let's get it. We are live. What is up? Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. It's your boy, Coach Sal. Let's freaking get it. I'm super excited. So I'm going to be talking about how to make this shit a lifestyle and actually get the results you want. This is coming from the dome today. Not much is scripted, so just gonna fucking free ball and get into it. As always, as you guys are tuning in, let me know how your day's going in the freaking comments. And let's get this rolling. I don't want to waste anyone's time here. I have a good amount of energy coming off my second to last meal of the day. So let's get this popping in 3, 2, 1. Boom. What is going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your boy, Coach Sal. Let's get it. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about how to actually make fitness a lifestyle for yourself. So listen up. This is going to be a good one. I'm super excited. So not much is scripted today. This is going to be straight off the dome. So let's get into it. Now, I see this a lot of times, with myself in the past and definitely clients as well. Now, being in the space for a few years and working with a lot of people, I see this trend over and over again, and it's frustrating as a coach to see this consistently. And when I say frustrated or frustrating, I don't mean that like I'm upset. I'm upset for the person because I know that in order to really make this change for themselves, it is a lot, right? It can be daunting, but I know that it's possible, right? So let me know if you could resonate with this in any way. Have you ever started a fitness journey and then fell off? Got a little bit of momentum, then you lose it. Then maybe a few months goes by, you're not in the gym, you put some weight on, you're a little self-conscious in your body, you don't really love the way that your clothes fit, right? And then you keep telling yourself, I want to start, I want to get back into it, I want to lose a few pounds, I want to build some muscle, and you go around telling people that, but what are you actually doing about it, right? And there's a huge difference between that. I've been there myself, which is why I can speak on this with conviction. And I know that there may be a lot of people who may be struggling with the same things, right? So if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, okay, you have to understand that it is possible for you. There is no separation between me or anybody else. And my mentor actually talks about that. He spoke about that yesterday. And it's really a very liberating feeling to understand that there really is no separation between most people. The separation is work ethic, discipline, sacrifice, consistency, all the things that you're probably aware of that you need to see success in your fitness journey. But at the same time, you're reluctant to take action on that. Why? So that's what's really interesting for me as a coach, as a trainer, is to understand from the client perspective what they're having an issue with, right? Then getting to the drawing board with that and coming up with this solution that best fits that person, their goals, their needs, and then allows them to actually make that shift. Because that's the thing. I know for a fucking fact that it's possible for every single person on this planet. The problem is that person doesn't believe it for themselves. And that's what's difficult, right? Is like understanding or believing that before it happens. And that's the most challenging aspect of it to grasp is, well, I don't know if I'm capable of this, and you second guess yourself. You have the self-doubt and you have all those thoughts in your mind that hold you back. And I myself deal with that as well on a daily basis to this day. These are things that I struggle with as well. So I want you to know I'm right there with you. The separation is belief. So how do you create that belief? I'll tell you how. Ready for this? Keeping the promises that you make to yourself on a daily basis. So I'm going to say that again. In order to build self-confidence, create that belief that you want and change your life, you need to keep the promises that you make to yourself. So if you said that you're going to do X, Y, Z, you actually have to fucking do that day in and day out for weeks, months, years at a time. Now, you may be like, well, Sal, I get that. That's cool, right? But how does this apply to me? I'll tell you how. Because when you have conviction in what you're doing and you continue to show up in spite of adversity, I guarantee that over time you will change your life. It's belief. It's creating that belief. And that's the thing, is that it is created. No matter who they are, what they do, at some point they started somewhere. And that's such a fascinating thing to me, is that everybody starts somewhere. Everybody, it doesn't matter who they are, what they do, everybody has a day one. And that's really something that interests me, because then what bridges the gap here? What creates that separation over time, right? Then you decide to take a minute and try and reverse engineer that, and continuously ask yourself, what could I do today that's going to get me closer to my goals? And I think that the more you could really come at it from that perspective and continuously ask yourself that question, that mindset is what's going to allow you to actually get the results that you want. Does that make sense? Are you guys resonating with that in the comments? If so, drop some fucking emojis. Let's get it. Hi from New Jersey. Any tips on toning arms and back? Lauren, I will toss you a follow, and we'll talk about that as soon as I wrap up this podcast here, because I'm in a groove and I want to make sure I get this done, because I promised myself that I would. So to keep that rolling, creating belief with yourself in order to make this a lifestyle and really see the change long term is keeping the promises that you made to yourself, continuously sacrificing those short-term pleasures. So like if you're someone who is struggling to lose weight, well, what do your weekends look like? Where are you spending your time? Who are you spending your time with? Are you drinking every weekend? Are you consuming sugary foods? You know, there's a lot of different things that you can control, that you have the power to control and change if you just make the choice. Like, that's literally all it is understanding that it is a choice, that you have the power to control, and that you can change it if you believe that you can, but you have to have faith in the process and trust that it's going to work over time. And I myself was also in that position just a few years ago, which is why I fucking believe in this to my core, because I don't think I am special in any fucking way. There's no difference between me or you or anybody fucking here. All it is relentlessly pursuing the things that you want, putting your fucking head down and putting in the work every single day, no matter what comes up, whether you drop your phone, your car stalls, your headphones die, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. You're still going to show up and do it anyway. Why? Because that's what it takes. That's what it is. And the sooner that you could understand that and just grasp that and accept that, the better off you will be. I know it from a fact, from experience, that you can do it. Make up the choice in your mind to continuously do that, and over time you will succeed. There are no secrets. Going to say that again. There are no secrets. Oftentimes, most people are aware of exactly what they need to do, but choose not to do it anyway. I'll start next week. I'll do it Monday. I'll just have that donut. I'll have the cake. I'll have the pizza. I'll skip the cardio. I'll skip the workout. It's fine. It's not a big deal. No worries. But that's the problem. Not even, let's take the physical aspect out of it here for a second. But I think what's more important is how you view yourself, is the level of confidence and energy that you have on a daily basis, and how you perceive yourself in a given scenario or situation. Like, how do you show up at work, at your job, in your relationships, at social events, with your family, with your friends? Like, are you confident in yourself? Are you comfortable? Do you enjoy where you're at? That's what I'm trying to get at here. That's the point that I really want to get across. It's not so much, well, I need to look a certain way, I want to drop a few pounds. Yes, that comes with it as a byproduct, but I think the more important thing to focus on here is how you feel about yourself. And you can say whatever you want to anybody, but at the end of the day, there's only one person you're lying to, and that's yourself. And you cannot run from yourself no matter what you say or do. Because when you look in the mirror, when you go to sleep at night, there's only one fucking person that knows what's really good, and that's you. You cannot fake that. I tried to fake that in the past. It doesn't work. It does not work. So in order to make this a lifestyle change for yourself, in order to really see long-term results, you have to create that belief. How do you create that belief? By keeping the promises you make to yourself on a daily basis. And over time, following that consistently, putting the work in, no matter the fuck what, showing up throughout adversity, do that consistently. You will change your life. You will change your body. You will change your mind. You will change your energy levels. I'd almost put money on the fact that if you consistently do those things, you will drastically change as a human being. And I would almost bet money. I'd put money on it that you'd probably be a more successful human being because every single aspect about you will be different. The same way you feel my energy here on this stream through the podcast, because that's what it is. It's conviction, clarity, belief, purpose. It's not just lifting weights and eating chicken. It's a lot fucking more than that, which is why I believe in it, which is why I show up every single fucking day, no matter what. Even on those days I feel like shit. Like today, you think I wanted to wake up at 5 a.m. and go train legs for 2 hours and then do another hour of cardio? I didn't, but I did it anyway because that's what it fucking takes. That's what winners do. That's how shit gets done. Not sitting there talking about it, complaining, and blaming the circumstances. So, with that being said, that is it. That is all. Have the best fucking day ever. Boom! Yo, let's get it. That was fucking lit. I'm trying to keep all my podcast episodes at 10 minutes, so they're super fucking short. But that's it for the podcast. So what I'm going to do here is, if you guys enjoyed it, drop some fucking fire in the comments. And as always, you could catch those recordings in the bio on my Instagram. If you hit the link in my bio on my Instagram, you just go to the link tree. It'll say my podcast, and you'll hit it, and there'll be 75 episodes there, all fucking spitting heat, giving value. Because I go live multiple times a week giving value, trying to change the world one person at a time, baby. Jaden, can you give me advice on being 100% with, sure, I'll toss you a follow, shoot me a message. I'm going to scroll through the comments here on TikTok. Sometimes I worry I'm too much on autopilot when I work too hard. I don't know balance, if that makes sense. Atheist Angel, could you give me a little bit more detail on that? Julia says successful people don't sit around and talk about confidence and motivation all day. Is that what you think I do? Streams 10 minutes. I don't talk about it all day either. Something really upsets you. Do you ever backtrack for a couple weeks on your goals? Definitely not a couple weeks. I would say maybe a day or two. And even my coach talks about like having like a bad hour or a bad, half a day, like not letting it get to you. Like understand that that's difficult, but at the same time, like everything is a choice and reaction. And that's a decision that you need to make, and you can let it sit there and alter your mood, or you could just say, hey, fuck it. It is what it is. I'm not going to let this phase me, and I'm just going to keep pushing forward. And that's it. That's what I'll say. Warren says, I get extremely frustrated at the gyms because I feel like everyone is staring because I'm new to lifting. Lauren, I could help you out with that 100% because I actually made a post about that on my TikTok on how to resolve gym anxiety. So, Lauren, head on over to the pinned post at the top of my TikTok and then click how to solve gym anxiety, and I talk about that. But I'll say something on that again as well. Majority of people are too focused on themselves to honestly really care about what you're doing. I know that may sound harsh, but that is the reality of the situation. Okay, 1,000,000%. Sometimes I get upset about something and backtrack. I mean, listen, it's okay to backtrack, but not for a few weeks. You have to recognize that and continue to push forward. I'm more of a runner, but I want to start lifting. I'll toss you a follow, Monmar. I got you. These fucking gnats are in my room. You followed to request this account. Got you. Specialize in women. Can you help a man? I can, but I do mainly specialize with women. RJ, I'll toss you a follow. We could talk as well. And you get close to your goals. Any tips on toning? Okay, so Lauren, I want to get back to this question here. Any tips on toning arms and back? Yes. Lift heavy, focus on compound movements, eat a lot of protein, get a lot of sleep. That's short and sweet. If you need more info, shoot me a DM. You can start somewhere. Hello, what's popping? You could change my life. Georgina, I'm going to, 100K followers. Let's go. Dope. What's your blood type? O negative. Watch my Batman TikTok. Get back to work. What's good? Sin City. I'm just scrolling through the TikTok comments really quick. What's going on? A real life Ken doll. That's fucking fire. Toss that a follow. You guys are funny on TikTok, man. It's incredible. All right, I'm gonna play this YouTube shit really quick as I scroll through this, just so there's no silence. I hate silence. I have ADD. Do I lift? Yes, I do. What's good? What's good? Favorite? Yeah. All right. So we're caught up on the comments. Let's see. Lauren says, do you have any experience working with women that have hormone imbalances like PCOS? Honestly, no, I'm not a registered dietitian. I'm just a personal trainer. So if you have that condition, I would refer you out to someone who's more qualified. I'm not going to pretend that I know how to solve something I don't. So to answer that question, Lauren, I don't. I've never worked on anybody who has had that situation before. But I hope that the other things that I mentioned help you out a little bit more. And I will send you some more information through the DMs as well. But guys, that is it. That's all I really had for today. We'll wrap it at that. So anyone who watches on the replay doesn't get killed. So hope you guys have the best night ever. Talk soon. Peace and love. Also, if you guys have certain things you'd like me to cover, just shoot me a message and I'll happily hop on here, because sometimes I'll be completely honest, I draw blanks on what to talk about. So if there's certain things you'd like me to cover, shoot me a DM. DMs are always open, and I'd be happy to cover it because it helps me. So I'm not sitting there trying to think about things for a long time. So that's it. It's all. Talk soon. Peace and love. It's your boy. Let's get it.